We're going through the last 15 seasons worth of NBA MVPs and researching the values of each player's rookie cards. We'll mention a few noteworthy cards, and we'll debate how to allocate our completely real, not fake, or totally made up budget of $100,000. We're expecting average prices to be highest for legends like LeBron and Steph Curry, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're the better way to spend $100,000 of your literal hard-earned cash. After all, there's 7 other MVPs to consider. And with that, we'll dive into the most recent one, Nikola Jokic. Jokic is so fun to watch. No player looks as unique as him, and it almost seems like he's stumbling around, and yet he has amazing control of his body, the basketball, and the game overall. He's aggressive and finesse. He plays big and small. And he's a global superstar whose card should retain value over the course of his NBA career. But he will probably go ghost after retirement. Maybe though, he'll return to Serbia and resume his legendary horse racing career. In which case, I'm looking to buy some Jokic horse racing trading cards. Out of my $100,000 budget, I'm deciding to buy one Nikola Jokic card, this $26,000 National Treasures autograph. At 30 going on 31, the best physical years are definitely behind Joel Embiid. He doesn't yet have an NBA championship, and there's a good chance he doesn't end his career with one either. He maybe has a handful of seasons left before it just simply makes the most sense for him to just cash out. He's made hundreds of millions of dollars. Compare that to the average annual earnings of a Cameroonian citizen, which is $1,600, and you can read between the lines to see that there's much bigger fish to fry than winning a ring. He's already proved through winning an MVP that at his peak, he's the best player in the world. But of course, it's not that black and white. Much like how Calvin Johnson in the NFL retired a few years too early, I wouldn't mind seeing Joel Embiid follow a similar path. The NBA isn't everything, and his cross-cultural impact is undoubtedly a strength of his, especially as opposed to that of other global stars like Luka and Jokic. Embiid's cards don't excite me all that much, and ironically enough, I don't think they excite him all that much either. Giannis has a unique and interesting story to superstardom, and he also feels like the most down-to-earth guy on the list here. He's confident, humble, a fierce competitor, and he has a curious and positive environment around him. Giannis is going to be considered one of, if not the greatest player for at least the next 10 years. All the while, he has a variety of outside interests that will keep him in the limelight post-retirement. Because of his circumstances around how much he has changed since his rookie season, his rookie cards seem even more interesting to collect. That tall, skinny kid from Greece in the giant jersey who signed that card turned into one of the strongest and most dominant players in the entire NBA's history. To have owned the same card back then would have been near meaningless, but to hold on to it and own it a decade later would mean a huge payoff. Giannis's cards represent the rags to riches aspect of pro sports. In the end, I decided to buy 2 Giannis rookie cards, a gold standard autograph 5100 and another fresh paint autograph because I really like that particular set for just under $1,000. James Harden is a clown. He has yet to be able to put in all that it takes consistently to win at the highest level of the NBA. He hasn't been to a single NBA Finals since 2012 with OKC, and that is despite being a part of 4 different teams that have had a fellow MVP on the roster. Clippers and Russell Westbrook, the Sixers and Joel Embiid, the Nets and KD, and the Rockets and Russell Westbrook. James Harden is allergic to playoff success, and his prime was so frustrating to watch due to his foul baiting and slowing down the game. I wouldn't buy a single James Harden card. Westbrook's MVP season in 2017 was defined by his triple-double dominance and relentless energy. The guy runs on sweat-powered batteries. At the same time, though, his career has been marked by inefficiency and struggles to adapt to winning team dynamics. I love Russ, but he's so tied to what I said about Harden, unfortunately. He's loved for his passion, but he's polarizing in his play style. All of that culminates in Westbrook being one of one, maybe to his own detriment, though. His cards reflect his uniqueness. He's valued by fans who appreciate his unmatched drive, even if his legacy lacks championship success. I opted to only buy one Russell Westbrook card, and happens to have Derrick Rose, another MVP on the list, also on it. What do you even need to say about Steph Curry? He's the most popular NBA player of the 21st century. He's the foil of LeBron James. He's one half of the greatest rivalry in basketball since Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. And no matter how many times you've seen him burn your favorite team, he persists in being the single most fun basketball player to watch in the history of the league. He's the ultimate basketball babyface, to use a wrestling term, term, so much that they actually call him the babyface assassin. How cool would it be to own something signed by Steph Curry? That is really why his card values are so insanely high. Everyone loves him. He's your favorite basketball player's favorite basketball player. KD is the odd man out in the whole greatest rivalry since Bird Magic thing. Obviously, he's one of the most talented players to ever play, and offensively, an absolute monster to defend. The dig on KD is how he basically dropped a nuke on the entire league by forming a super team in Golden State. Were there other people involved in making that happen? Yes, Steph Curry being one. But the way things shook out has KD carrying a blunt of how unfair that era of basketball was. To say he's faced his comeuppance, though, would be an understatement. He's got 2 rings in Golden State, but he also choked away the 2016 finals, losing to LeBron in 7. He experienced a catastrophic injury during the 2019 finals, losing to the Raptors and effectively ending his reign with the Warriors, and he wasted several years of his late-stage career, the entirety of his time with the Brooklyn Nets, 2020 to 2023. All the while, KD has remained one of the most honest and down-to-earth players in the NBA. It just usually comes from a place of him defending his ego or questioning others. He's an enigma. If you're going to spend less than $1,000 on an NBA Legends rookie cards, I think KD is the guy to shop for, but at that point, why not save up a bit more and invest in the main event instead? Curry and LeBron. LeBron James is an icon. 4 MVPs, 4 titles, the all-time scoring record. His career is a testament to excellence over a long period of time. Off the court, his influence extends through business ventures, philanthropy, cultural impact. He is a generational figure. LeBron's cards, especially his rookie editions, are absolute holy grails in the hobby. They're destined to remain at the top of the market alongside legends like Michael Jordan and Steph Curry. Derrick Rose's 2011 MVP season captured so many new fans, both young and old. His explosiveness, his athleticism, the fact that he was and still is the youngest MVP ever is amazing. Rose had so many good things going for him. Sadly, injuries derailed his prime. But Rose still gets his flowers in NBA circles because of the passion and dedication he had beyond his peak. He played for 5 teams since Chicago, including the Knicks twice, with his best career performance coming with the T-Wolves, 50 points on Halloween night in 2018. His cards symbolize a moment of brilliance and what could have been, making them treasured by collectors who value his inspiring story. So this is the final list of cards. Let me know in the comments below what you would have chosen if you had $100,000 just magically gifted to you. How would you allocate based on each MVP? Our grand total left us with $15 to spare. So with that, we can probably buy 15 Luke Kennard base cards, maybe even signed ones for, half of that.